y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reese and today I'm gonna be doing a giant book haul and I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. It's currently January 3rd and today I'm moving back to my house for college because I was home for the holidays and everything. And let's just say that I got some books for Christmas. Like a lot, but there's a little bit of a story to it. Some of these I was given as gifts and I'm very, very thankful. It's very exciting. But a lot of them, my cousin, she loves reading, is an avid book girly, and we love that. At her new apartment, she doesn't have room for all of her books, and she texted me and she was like, hey, I don't want these to just sit on a shelf and collect dust. Do you want them? I was like, free books? Yes, I do. Absolutely, 100%. So I'm really excited. I was just about to put them all on my new bookshelf that my best friend gave me, and I was about to set it up, but then I realized I wanted to film this video, and it makes more sense to film it now before I put them all up, and then we'd have to take them back down. So anyway, let's just get into it. I gotta move these around, otherwise I don't know how this is gonna work. Books are stacked a little too high for my liking. I'm really worried about them falling over. So some of these I did get for Christmas. They were just, I took them home to read. Did I read them? No, because I got new books. So we'll just ignore that. Happy Place and Caraval. Excited. I've started both of these and haven't finished either yet. And also Agatha Christie, then there were none. Once again, gonna read that later. Okay, so the first book that I got, I did in fact buy this myself. It was kind of like a little Christmas gift to me, but it was at a thrift store. It was 50 cents. It's called The Light Between Oceans, and to my understanding, it's basically just about this husband and wife who they lost a child and they live on this island with a lighthouse and they take care of it or something. And then all of a sudden, a child washes up on the shore of their island, so they start taking care of him, but then they go onto the mainland and realize that he had a family, I think. That was my understanding from the synopsis, so it just sounded interesting and it was 50 cents, so of course I got it. I got this. This was a shock, y'all. And I'm so thankful. Like, my parents are just, it was really sweet. I had no idea. They got me the entire Shatter Me series. Y'all. I've read book 1, so this is actually mine. Like, I already had book 1. I gave the book from the set to my best friend Lawson. She also loves reading and she's been wanting to read Shatter Me, so I was like, I don't need 2 of these, so this is mine, and I just put it in here. But I've been dying to read the rest of the series, but I have no money because I am broke college kid. So yeah, so safe to say I pretty much just asked for books this year for Christmas, if we're being honest. But I'm so excited to read the rest of the series. If you don't know what this is about, then how do you not know? But the short version of the first book, because I have no clue what the rest of the series is about whatsoever, it's about this girl, and she has a weird power that if people touch her, they die. And that's literally all, like, that's basically what the back of the book tells you. And that's pretty much it. Next, from my best friend, because we read Fourth Wing together. We went to read Iron Flame together. Love Fourth Wing. Loving this so far. I've barely started it. I'm literally on about to start chapter 7. Also, look how cute that bookmark is. Hold up. Adorable. Anyway, so excited for that. Loving it so far, but I'm really nervous because I can't wait a year. Like, I don't know, I'm just scared. Anyway, so I got this book. It's called Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Juliana Smith. I genuinely hardly know what this is about, but you know those like TikToks that you'll see on Book Talk and it's like, here's a quote from a book that's gonna make you want to read the whole book. Well, I got like 4 of those videos about this book and it was a different quote every time. So every time I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great quote. I want to read that book. Go to the caption, Signed, Sealed, Delivered. 4 times, like 4 different videos, and they were all different. So anyway, safe to say, I was definitely intrigued. I have no clue what it's about. I'm pretty sure it's like her brother's best friend, cute little romance. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be in a reading wrap up at some point. Hopefully. That's my goal this year, is to read more and read enough that I can do those kinds of videos. Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Can't quite remember what this one's about. Something about 2 people going on a honeymoon, but they're not actually together, or they're trying to rekindle their relationship. I don't know. Half the time I get books or I have books on my TBR or like my want to read list that I just don't really remember what they're about. But I remember the feeling when I first heard what they were about. Same with this one, Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I've been dying to read this book for over a year now, but I could not tell you what it's about. I know it's like a mystery thriller. That's literally all I know. That's it. This one, y'all. Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. Also, look at how cute this bookmark is that I got. It's a little Loch Ness monster. His name's Franklin. I named him. Anyway, Catherine Center. I love her. I read The Bodyguard by her. It's my new favorite book. 6-star read immediately. So, so good. So as soon as I finished that, I was like, I want to read every book that she's ever written. And Haley Pham, love Haley Pham, of course. She loved this book as well, and she loved The Bodyguard. So I had a feeling I'm probably gonna like this one. Those are all of the books that I intentionally like got or asked for Christmas, like ones that I was like, hey, I'd love to get this book. And now we commence the many, many books from my cousin that I was not expecting to get. Some of them I've heard of, some of them I had never heard of before. So there's just a mix of, I don't know what this is about, it looks interesting, I know this author but I've never read them, things like that. But I'm so excited about all of these. So, here we go. I don't know where to start. I think I'm gonna save the ones that I'm actually excited for like on the bottom, because whatever, that's just what I'm gonna do. I also want to preface by saying, like, I'm just getting into reading. Like, this past year, 2023, I read 8 books the whole year, which for me was a lot. And I'm also a full-time student and I have a job, and so I'm, you know, I'm busy, but I definitely could make more time for books. And this year, that's one of my goals, is to actually make time for reading, because I love to read. I love the worlds and just, oh, so fun. Okay, like I said, these are books that I've either never heard of or like vaguely had heard of or just was not super excited about, but once I looked at them, I was like, it's a free book, I'm gonna take it, because my cousin was just getting rid of them. So yeah. This is The Knife of Never Letting Go, which is the first book of the Chaos Walking series. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, the only reason I kept this is because I love Tom Holland and I know he's in the movie. So that's pretty much it. That's literally all I know about this. I know nothing about this book, but I'll read it at some point. This, The Bride Test by Helen, I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name, because I'm just not. It just sounds like another cute little romance. A lot of these I don't know what they're about, if I'm being completely honest. So we're just gonna keep it rolling. Okay, this book, look how beautiful. Look at her. I mean, I just want her on my shelf. Like, gorgeous. Okay, but this is this book is called The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. Don't know this author, don't know this book. It's beautiful though. Anyway, it's like a little fantasy, but it's not like dark fantasy with like fighting and swords and stuff. It doesn't seem like, it's more like fairies and whatever. And if I remember correctly, the main character in the book, her grandmother had passed away, but her grandmother was a writer of these like fictional worlds of fairies and things like that. And the place her grandmother lives is called the Hazelwood, and she goes to the Hazelwood and finds out the stories are true. I don't know, that's what I was getting from it. I'm at least intrigued. Sounds like a fun time. Then this is a series that I've never heard of. It's the Regency Fairy Tales series, I don't know, by Olivia Atwater. I just kept all 3 because the first one sounded interesting enough that if I liked it, I knew I'd want to finish the series. So I went ahead and just kept all 3 of them. But it sounds like it's once again a little fantasy, but not very high stakes fantasy. I'm not sure. All I know is that there's a curse on her family or something, and then there's a man in high society. And I don't know about you, but that's intriguing to me. So she has to work with him for some reason, and he's like the least likable man in all high society or something like that. And I'm like, a little romance maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. No clue what it's about. So we'll see. Honestly don't know what this is about. I kept it because my cousin said that she really liked it, and I'm just really curious to see where her and I's reading like styles like crossover. That's not the right word. Like, if we like any of the same books. I'm just curious. I don't know. Like, I want to know. So that's why I kept a lot of these, because if she really likes them, I'm curious to see if I'll like them, because then we can talk about it and that'd be fun. This is called The Night Shift by Alex Finlay. Why did I say that weird? Anyway, and if I remember correctly, like I said, this was a lot of books, and I just read the summaries of all of them like in a row. And there were even more that I didn't keep because they just weren't like my thing. Yeah, just there were a lot that I had to read through, so I'm trying to remember what they're all about. But if I remember correctly, this one's about a murder mystery. There was a murder 15 years ago, and it was like there was one survivor from it or something, and then, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at explaining books. Yo, I'm so bad. Anyway, there's like one survivor from it, and they're still trying to figure it out, and then 15 years later, basically the exact same thing happens again, and there's one survivor, and so they're trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know, it sounded like a fun murder mystery, and I eat those up, so that's why I kept that one. The Unexpected Everything, I usually absolutely hate covers, like book covers with people on it, like this, like Daisy Jones and the Six. Ooh, spoiler. I like that cover, like that's fine. But like this, I don't know. I don't usually like it, but I read the back of it, and her dad has a political scandal. That's literally all I saw was enough for me to at least try this book. Other than that, don't really know what it's about. Seems like it's more of like a literary fiction. I don't know, but not literary fiction, just general fiction. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. I'm gonna at least give it a chance. If I get like a few chapters in and I'm not feeling it, I'll just DNF it. Now we have this pile over here. So this book is called The Blinds by Adam Sternberg, and like I've been saying, if I remember correctly, what is this one about? Yes, okay. There's like this place called The Blinds, and it's like a small community of people whose memories have been wiped, and they either committed a bad crime or they witnessed a bad crime, but none of them remember that. They, like I said, like their memories were wiped, and so they're just put in this place. I don't know why. I have no idea. And then like a murder happens. Can you tell I like murder mystery? Murder happens, and they're like, some strange things are happening here. What's going on in the blinds? What's this about? So that's what that is. Sounded interesting. I don't know. Oh, my cousin, she's a Book of the Month member, which I aspire to be, but I don't have the money for that. But a lot of these are Book of the Month, and I'm so excited to just put them on my shelf and have all of the little ends line up, because it's just so, like, I love it. It's just so pleasing to the eye. So anyway, this one is Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Rayborn? I don't know. It's Kill or Be Killed is basically like the whole trope in this book. Once again, murder mystery. You will see that that is a theme throughout this whole video. And it's like there's these assassins, which sounds so dark, but like if you know that that's what you're signing up for, it can be entertaining. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's like an action movie. I tell myself that. Whatever. So there's this like group of assassins. They're women. They're like in their 60s now, so they're getting like too old to do the job anymore, and their styles are like outdated and things like that. So now they're being hunted down because they know too much about like the society that they work for and all these things. And so it's kill or be killed. And so basically now it's like a whole like back and forth of like, I don't know. It sounds like murder mystery meets action, and I'm intrigued. I think it could be interesting. So we'll just see how that goes. A lot of these books I'm probably going to save for like fall, if I'm being honest, because they just give fall vibes, you know, like the spooky thriller, whatever. Okay, The Maid by Nita Prose. I don't know how to read anything. I don't know how to pronounce any names, if I'm being honest. This one, short synopsis. She is a maid, and she's very meticulous about how she cleans the houses that she works on. So to her surprise, she shows up to one of the houses one day, and it is a complete wreck, and then her boss is murdered. And I think it just goes from there. So there's that. Next, the writing retreat. These writers go to an island, and it is a retreat hosted by a well-known horror writer. I can't say that word. I can't say it. I just can't. So they go to a thriller, we'll say thriller, a thriller writer's house, or island that she rented out, I don't know, and she's holding like this retreat where if all these people are writing stories, and you have 1 month to write a story, and you can win like a deal to get like $1 million, something like that, whatever. And then obviously, because it's hosted by someone who writes thriller and stuff like that, people start disappearing and crazy things start happening, and ooh, what's gonna go on? I don't know. You kind of should see it coming if you're going to go to something like that, but I think it'll be interesting. This was the Book of the Month pick for this month, or for, I guess it's January now, for last month, December 23. She was going to read it, she just didn't have time to, so now I have it. I know that a few different people have read this. There have been lots of mixed reviews. Haley Pham didn't love it. Sarah Caroli put it like in her mid section. Like it was not great, not bad. But I'm always down for just a cute little holiday romance, so I think it'll be fun. Winter in New York, I genuinely have no idea what it's about, but it's clearly just a little holiday romance, and that's really all you need to know. Like, it's nothing crazy. Okay, this is the last of the books that I didn't know. Like, I didn't know these books, and then we'll get to the books that I did know that I was very surprised that my cousin had on her shelf and she was just going to give them to me. Craziness. So this is Anxious People by Frederick Backman. There we go. I'm saying so much in this video. So sorry, y'all, but I'm trying to remember what these books are about. Anyway, bear with me. I was about to say it again. I'm not going to. So, this book is about a robbery, like a bank robbery gone wrong. So, a guy was trying to rob a bank and he failed. So, he books it over to a house that is up for sale, like real estate. And there were a bunch of people touring the house because it's for sale. And so, he holds them all hostage, and they're just like the most anxious and the worst group of people to be held hostage. And I think it could be funny, but it also might be just like mystery. I'm not really sure what the genre is for this. I'm interested though. I think it'll be interesting. I keep saying interesting too, because I don't know what other words to use. Maybe I should read a thesaurus next, but whatever. Now, to the last stack of books that I'm very, very excited for. Daisy Jones and the Six. Need I say more? That's pretty much it, honestly. Just, I'm excited. I've been wanting to read a Taylor Jenkins Reid book because everyone either loves her or is like about her. I need to know where I stand. You know, like, it's like with the Shatter Me series, the fact that I haven't read it yet, I feel like I'm out of the loop. Like, I feel like I don't know something that everyone else knows. And I want to know what my opinions are on these things. Like Sally Rooney, I want to read her books as well because I need to know if I like her or not. Because everyone either loves her or hates her. And I don't know where I stand on that. And I want to know. I want to know. You know? Anyway. So same with Taylor Jenkins Reid. And it's Daisy Jones and the Six. It's basically a classic at this point if you're in the book world. So I'm excited. Okay, next up I have two Ali Hazelwood books. And if I'm being completely honest, I have no clue what either of them are about. We've got The Love Hypothesis and Love on the Brain. Are these worlds connected? I don't know. I know that they're in STEM. And that's about it. I also don't love these covers, if I'm being completely honest. Hot take, bold opinion, I don't know. I don't love it. Like, I already have a hard time with people on covers of books. But I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there's like, let's just put it this way. There's Emily Henry covers where it's just cute and it's kind of subtle, whatever. And then, but then you've got this where they're just straight up kissing on the cover. I don't know. Like, I know it's a cartoon. I know it's drawn. I don't know. It kind of is, it just gives me an ick a little bit if I'm being completely honest with you. So I might just take the cover off. I'll keep it, but like, you know, I don't know. Let me know if I'm the only one with that. I have no idea. I don't know how to feel about these covers. But that's not what this is about. I have not read an Ali Hazelwood book and I'm excited to read it. I'm a little nervous just because I have no idea if I'll like it or not. I'm also a little nervous because I don't like reading spice like that much in books. And I've heard it depends on the person who's rating the book. People will either say she's really spicy or she's like, it's not that bad, or some will say it's like kind of medium. I don't know. I do know that Haley Pham and I probably like, I feel like she and I feel the same way about the spice. Like, neither of us really like reading it that much. And she enjoys, like, she really likes Ali Hazelwood. So if she feels like she's able to like get past the spice and still have a good story, then I feel like I would trust her. So I think it'll be fine. But I'm just excited to read these because I don't know what they're about. And I want to know if I like Ali Hazelwood or not. So that's exciting. Next up, I'm just going to grab all of these at the same time because they're just 3 Riley Sager books. I'm so excited. We've got Home Before Dark, Lock Every Door, and Survive the Night. Once again, I don't really know what these are about. I don't really remember. But they're just 3 books that like I've wanted to read because it's Riley Sager, and I haven't even read a Riley Sager book yet. But I think I'd like his writing. I like more mystery thriller type stuff. I really do. I mean, I love me a good romance, but I really eat up mystery. Like, I eat it up, okay? Some people love fantasy. I'm a mystery girl. I love a good, like, ooh, like, I don't want to know what's happening. Like, surprise me, you know? And I know that there's more thriller. I'm aware of that. So I'm just interested to see if I would like mystery that edges on towards thriller, or not. But I have a feeling that if I'm gonna like it from anybody or any author, it would probably be Riley Sager, just from like the reviews I've heard and watched on his books. I don't know much about Home Before Dark, but I know that Lock Every Door is one of his best ones, and I really want to read House Across the Lake, but I don't have money right now, so I'm not. And then the last book, y'all. This book, even when I've had no money, every time I'm somewhere at a bookstore, anywhere, Walmart even, I'll see it at Walmart, I am tempted to buy it every single time. The Invisible Life of Addie Laroo. Y'all, I'm so excited for this book, but I'm also like, I don't want to have my hopes up too high, you know, because I know that some people didn't love it, but I really think I'm gonna like it. And so I'm really excited to read it, and I feel like a little, like, I feel protective of it already because I want to like it so badly, and it sounds like such a good story. And it also reminds me, like, the summary makes me think of The Age of Adeline, that movie. If you've never seen it, you should watch it, first of all. Just in general, it's really good. But if it's anything like this book, like I think it's gonna be, and if you liked this book, you'd probably like that movie, and if you like that movie, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this book because I love that movie, and it's pretty much the same thing. And also Addie Laroo, her name's literally Adeline, and in that movie, it's called The Age of Adeline. Like, you can't tell me it's not somehow connected. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the last book that I got for Christmas. It's a lot. I don't even know how many this is. I might count it up. We'll see what happens. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'm so excited to start making book videos because I've been wanting to for a year now, but last year, like I said, I literally read 8 books, so it just didn't feel warranted to make any videos about it. But I'm hoping that this year I will read more so that I can make videos about it because I'm really excited. I'm just really excited for this. So if you like to read, and if you're just starting out reading like me, or maybe you've been reading much longer than me, feel free to subscribe. That'd be super fun, super cool. I'm just really excited, and I love the book community. It's so precious and sweet, and I want to join it. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I finally am. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I think that's it. I never know how to end videos.